As some of you guys know, I've been behind the scenes at Guitar Center in Sweetwater. I've spent 8 days at Sweetwater. I spent an entire day at the corporate headquarters at Guitar Center. I've interviewed both CEOs. Of course, while I'm on these trips, we film a lot of stuff, and not everything makes it into the main video. And a lot of you have been asking about this content. So I thought it'd be interesting to give you some look or listens to some of these conversations and some of the things I've learned.
A massive string recycling program.
For all brands or just Dodori?
Although we are partnered with Dario on a recycling program.
I think the video we did of that was pretty decent, and I don't think anything's really changed in the 55-point section, right?
Okay.
I think Mike's right. I think the excitement now is the mod stuff,
Okay. All right here.
Okay, so obviously I'm at Sweetwater, and this is Phil. Phil has been at the company for
15 years.
15 years.
Yeah.
And you're official, what do you do here officially?
So my title is Chief Supply Chain Officer, but really what I do is oversee anything that has to do with products, whether that's the vendors that we work with, the product assortment, how we move guitars through the gallery and the shop, and any other value add services we do, shipping our products in, getting our products shipped out to customers. So really anything related to a product I'm involved with.
So this is the repairs area? This is where repairs happen or mods?
These is where all the services happen. So we do Plek, we do various levels of modifications here. We'll do everything from a setup with your favorite set of strings to installing an Evertune. We'll cut into a body. We can also do some other repairs and stuff, but you want different pickups, you want a loaded pick guard put in, you want tuners, you want a bone nut, you want stainless steel frets, almost anything that you could think of that you'd want to do for the performance of the guitar and the tone of the guitar, we can do that.
Is there a way for them to do that online, or they got to talk to somebody in person? Like, how does that work?
So it can
how
be,
do you start that process?
It can be both. So when you're shopping online, we're going to give you some prompts when you put a guitar in the cart. We're going to say, hey, these are some services that are available to you. If you select some of those, then you're going to be contacted. We're going to talk over with you exactly what you want. It's not just, you select this and we're just going to go do it. We want to hear from you, like, what are your preferences? Most people comment the same thing. They want, like, lowest action with no buzz. That's like a very common, because you've heard that a million times. Working on guitar. Yeah. I want the lowest possible action with no buzz. Well, there's so many variations to how people play, but so we're going to contact them. We're going to make sure we're doing what they want. Right. We're meeting their expectations, and then we'll perform the service and send them the guitar.
And then do you happen to know, not officially, like kind of like just gut instinct, what is the number one thing they pick? Like, is it stainless steel frets? Is it new pickups? Is it a Plek? I mean, what is like, if you were to just off of a guess, because I don't want to hold you to it, but just like what do you think right now, what do you think people are asking for the most?
I think the two most common ones are a setup. So I want my gauge of strings, the tension of those strings and I want that setup, or I want a Plek, and a Plek includes a setup too. So it kind of depends on, how much that particular guitar you believe may need or not need a Plek based on what it is. Because, some customers, zero compromise is their goal. Like, they want exactly perfect when they open it up, and some customers don't know necessarily what that means to them. Right. So we try to talk them into, what is the right thing for you? What kind of experience do you want to have? And then here's the services we think you should do.
Yeah, well, it makes sense. I did a video not sponsored by you guys, independent, where I had you Plek a Squire. Yeah. And then I compared it to my custom shop Strat, and it was fantastic. Yeah. And my favorite part of that is everyone in the comment section said, oh yeah, but it's a Squire, wait to see what happens. So I did a follow-up 6 months later and a 1 year later on the Squire, and it was perfectly still set up fine. Yeah. And then what is the turnaround time? So if I pick, let's start with something hard. Let's say I want I'll just say a Squire Jazzmaster with stainless steel frets. What does that add to the lead time? Like, what do I expect then?
Something like a fret job, you might have a couple days to bench and then a couple days of work. It's like we don't really see anything going past about a week.
Oh, that's fast.
Could take a little bit longer. It just depends exactly on what it is. In that case, a bound fingerboard might be in play or something like that. But usually it's a couple of days you know, I've got a good friend of mine ordered a fender base yesterday. It's getting Plek. He's picking it up here on Sunday. I mean, it's a quick turnaround.
So I asked you that, I kind of set you up for that one because I'm curious, because I could tell you guys that are watching for a fact, and you guys can test me when I'm going to be right, it's about a month for a normal shop to flip a Refret. So that's why I was asking. And so that's why I'm asking you, because if they've had that experience before, they might think that that's what your timeline is, or even longer, because you're obviously a much bigger facility shipping a lot more guitars. So even if you're 2 weeks, you're still beating the average. So that's pretty impressive, and so that's really cool.
And some of it would depend on if we had a lot of people order a stainless steel fret, which is a little bit of an unusual upgrade, but if that happened, you know,
Yeah.
that could.
I think yeah, because it's an expensive changeover, and you don't know if you're going to like it, right? But I get it. Okay, so stainless steel refrets, Plek machine, pickups. The Evertune's a big deal because that's a big deal.
Yeah.
And then what else? What else do you guys do? You do refins, like refinish work?
So, yeah, this is an interesting area for us. So we have a paint booth, we have a wood shop. However, primarily our goal is to work on new guitars going out the door and to send people the guitar of their dreams. We do take in local repairs. We don't really solicit nationally for repairs. We can absolutely do it. We have customers that call us. We'll take it on for them. But again, that's not like outwardly, I wouldn't be saying that out to the whole customer base. Like, we want to work on your used guitars or your vintage guitars. Because mostly what we're doing, is we're customizing new guitars for customers, setting them up. And
then does the work you do have any kind of warranties or any kind of, let's just start with that. Does there any kind of guarantees, warranties, any kind of free from defect for so-and-so, or, what's any kind of quality assurances on that or things like that?
Almost with everything we sell, we have our 2-year, what we call our total confidence coverage. And so that's a part of all the work we do in the shop.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I was waiting for you to say no.
yeah. But it's interesting, guitars, like, people don't think about warranties with guitars, but most of them have a 1-year warranty.
Yeah.
And then it's like lifetime on wood, but it's 1 year on everything else. And that just, seems a little odd to me personally.
Yeah. Well, I've said this, gone are the days of the lifetime warranties on guitars when they used to say lifetime warranty. So let's say you pick an Epiphone and you have it refretted stainless steel. I know I keep going to stainless steel just because that's a hot, stainless steel is like the word organic right now, right? It's like, is it stainless steel frets? Stainless steel Epiphone. And then I add that service, right? And obviously that's needs a setup, so you get a setup. Let's say I have a stainless steel guitar plecked, right? So I want it plecked and I add stainless steel. And then how does that change the return policy? Like, if I get it and go, man, was I an idiot for doing this? How does that, what happens?
Well, like any other customized purchase you'd make in your life, we're having that conversation with the customer.
Yeah.
And we've had enough of those conversations where we know the questions to ask. What are they driving towards? Are they, this is their dream guitar. We tell them, like, this is going to be your guitar. We want to get it right for you the first time. We'll fix anything that maybe turns out to be not to taste or not right. But yeah, I mean, ideally, this is their guitar. They're going to keep it forever, and no returns. Now, we're Sweetwater. We make exceptions to that from time to time as needed too.
I would imagine if I got a Hello Kitty and had to use stainless steel, put an Evertune stainless steel frets in, and an EMG, I would imagine you guys are going to be like, I think that's yours, buddy.
Go list it on Gear Exchange. We have a great used marketplace for that kind of stuff.
So any other services that you guys offer on top of what you mentioned? I'm just curious because this is a big area.
Well, I mean, we fix broken headstocks. We're authorized to repair tailor UV finishes. We can do all kinds of amazing stuff. So I think that's probably like an asterisk on your visit here, is there's so much more we can do, but we really go out outwardly and we advertise and market the skills of the shop, working on new stuff and just making it perfect for the customer.
That's awesome.
Ideally what we want to do.
You guys also were replacing the nut on a guitar.
Oh yeah.
To like bone or graphite.
Yeah.
And I think especially on this channel, that's important because I, like Paul Reed Smith, attribute the nut to like 90% of tuning issues. So that's a great way. So, and I I would imagine if most guitars, if you gave them a good setup and a new nut, right? I mean, that's half the battle right there, and that's relatively not crazy expensive.
No.
Yeah. So I mean, comparatively, it's like a refret, or even buying pickups and throwing pickups in there, because even though the labor's more for that, it's less cost. I mean, a nut is $12, and then labor.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
spin here.
Totally.
All right, thanks guys. I want to thank Phil for talking to us at Sweetwater, and as always, know your gear.